What's up, everyone? It's Crispy here, and welcome to part 4 of my Metaphor ReFantazio playthrough. So far, I'm just finishing up the final night before the speech, and yeah, let's get into it. Let's see what we gotta do.
Right then, today's Forden's big announcement.
Wonder what he's
Sure is. I also almost have my healer to level 10, so I can fulfill Moore's mission in academia. I'm like really close. I want to say I'm literally level 9. My headset is so loud I can't even hear myself talk. Let alone think.
Ladies and gents, lend me your ears.
Alright, let's see what's going on.
Spoken. The giant face in the sky, the massive rocks appearing throughout the land, and the mysterious voice claiming to be the past king. The Sanctus Church has officially recognized these happenings as the will of His Royal Majesty.
Yeah, I mean, we figured that, but I guess with a church formally recognizing, that means something, right?
Whoever has gained the greatest trust of the people by the day of decision shall be our new king. This is a historic moment, good citizens.
Alright, you're telling me something I already know.
You are the
And this is a big if.
trust most in their hearts.
It's gonna be me. I'll be the king.
Me in charge? Well, that's the last thing this country needs. Right. First, the new faces that have appeared on the rock. It shows us who's foremost in the running.
Yep.
We've worked out that much. The top 3 of the lot are also shown in the
It's
sky.
Luis, the church guy, and then someone else.
Inspiring faces anytime, anywhere.
Hold on. How's us common folk supposed to stand a chance against all?
Say you do become popular. With your face clear.
They're basically breaking this down and spoon feeding you the information and the statistics on what all this means. Which is cool.
Majesty prepared for. Popular aspirants, at least those who make it onto the rock, are protected by royal magic. Assassinations off the table.
That's cool.
Magic chains will spring to life and bind anyone who tries. I saw it happen with my own eyes to Count Luis.
But they're gonna try to initiate a duel with Luis, so that technically it's not assassination.
Could be king? Even a pauper?
But hold on. You mean to say we might not be ruled by Clamar?
Right, I've said my piece. You know all I know. Now go forth, ladies and gents, and
Spread the
whether
word.
you're from our fair capital or the middle of nowhere, the crown's within your grasp. Anyone in the land.
Yeah, so I think that's pretty cool. It opens up the world for sure. It's like, oh shoot, anyone can be king? Okay!
I heard the announcement.
I think that could also lead to a lot of infighting between people who aren't the top 3, protected by the magic, you know, and assassinations and stuff.
Though I suppose it's a hard thing to deny. What with the royal
But I
family
mean,
up there in the
it
clouds.
comes with the territory, I guess, right?
Coronation for His Eminence Forden. It would have dashed any hope of reinstating His Highness. A small comfort.
I can tell from your face there's some bad news too.
Do you recall those chains that froze Alsace in place?
Yep.
It seems that too was part of His Majesty's magic.
Well, he wasn't playing for sure.
Any candidates of sufficient favor cannot be deposed by force.
Yeah, we know.
Is that a problem?
Luis is second in the standings. Any strikes against him would be likewise disrupted. I will still seek to find him. Yet, even should we stand before the man himself, we could not.
I can do whatever I want.
No. If we
I'm
can't
an
kill
Elda.
him, then how do we break
Everyone
the
hates
curse?
me.
What the hell was the king thinking? Grius was trying to save his son. He died for it.
Even so, without this magic, no aspirant would.
I think so far the magic and everything is sentient. It doesn't have any
sheer martial strength.
actual
We have
thought
yet to
behind it
learn.
other than its intent when the king was
Everyone,
killed.
have you seen Maria?
Did something happen?
I checked her room and she isn't there. She
Well,
went
time to go
leave
looking for
without telling
Maria.
anyone. I couldn't deal
I was
with
trying to raise her social link or her bond, and it wouldn't let me go into her room.
I'll go look for her.
She was still lying down, but maybe she wasn't in the room all along.
When I think of what might happen to her.
Don't worry, we'll
Left
get her.
room on her own. She must have had.
Let's go search for her.
What if she's in the mausoleum where he died? That's where I'm guessing. But I guess we'll find out, right? God. think I guessed correctly.
Hello there.
Yep, I'm a genius! Woo-hoo! What can I say? I was just built this way, you know what I'm saying? Aww. Poor girl. Oh, she's actually inside. Damn, okay.
Huh? Why?
I'm so confused on why she has wings.
Everyone was worried about you.
Sorry. Papa hasn't come home. And I always come here whenever I'm feeling lonely. One time he came here to get me. I remember because he called my name. But I pray. And he still doesn't come back. Maybe because the cathedral's broken?
Maria.
Fabian
Aww.
says Papa can't come home anymore. But I know Papa's gone away. He's gone somewhere I'll never see him again. Hasn't he?
Yep, that's right, unfortunately.
It's going to be so lonely.
Don't worry, Maria, we're here for you! We're here, Maria! We're here!
Don't I? But if it gets any lonelier, I don't know if I can do it.
I'm sorry. I promised we'd all come back together.
Why does everyone always leave? Mum was sick. The king and prince are gone. And now Papa?
Oh, poor girl.
Why does everyone always leave? Is it my fault? I really did my best to be a good girl, but...
See, they're trying to get you invested in her emotionally.
That's not why.
He's right, Maria. It's not your fault at all.
Listen to me, all right?
It's Stroll's. It's all
Your
Stroll's
father,
fault. I said
He was
fart.
fighting
Oops.
a very bad man. We were with him, but we couldn't protect him. I'm sorry.
I remember Papa saying something like that. He said, a really bad man might be our king. Is that part of it?
Precisely. Precisely.
It's going to be all right. Don't worry.
I hope the next king is as nice as you. Then maybe things won't
The
always
next
be
king
so
is
sad.
gonna be me. What you talking about, girl? Shoot! It is gonna be me.
I think I understand the king's intentions now. Maybe this is the sort of tragedy he was trying to end. Maybe he wanted a world where the crown goes to one who acts like a king ought to. Not whoever's willing to spill the most
Yeah, that
blood
makes
will do
sense.
it.
You may be right, but much as we wish it, this is not a fight that might be ended through words alone.
Even so, we have to try.
Maria, you're safe. Oh, you had me worried sick.
I'm sorry for leaving on my own.
No, it's all right.
Maria, Maria.
I'm hungry.
Maria.
Girl, you and me both.
That's right. Let's all sit down for some supper together.
Thank you for finding her.
It looks like she's worked things out.
She's a strong girl.
But we've more troubles ahead. How now do we resolve this curse?
How
upon
now,
us?
brown
If Reese is
cow?
the curse's caster, we've got to kill him to dispel it. So how do we do that if he's shielded by the king himself?
I wish I could report back, but the prince is still asleep, and we're losing time. I don't think going back to the village is an option.
We cannot lose faith yet. There must be some further course we can pursue.
Well, there's the church's announcement. I expect they're trying to stop a wave of rival candidates from flooding the standings. I doubt the church would accept this popularity contest if they didn't already have a plan to game it.
True enough. I can only wonder at their aims. For today, we should content ourselves with rest and recovery.
This is going to be a story building episode, I can tell.
Laying here, I always end up caught in my own thoughts. Grius and Maria. The prince. Just thinking in circles again. Not good, is it?
Let's think about it together.
Keeping me company, are you? You really are a strange one. My kind of strange, if I'm honest. That book, is that the novel you're always carrying around? Feels like months ago now that I spotted you buried in it on the carriage ride to the fort.
Want to read it?
If you don't mind, since we've finally some room to breathe. Oh, interesting. It's written through the lens of a fictional land. This bit's about the Utopia's security. In this world, there is no blood-stained contest for sovereignty. The people choose their sovereign from among themselves. One cannot put a sovereign to the sword to seize power. Such an act would be met with scorn and judged as murder. Taking power or wealth by force is seen as the most shameful of transgressions. Couldn't be further from reality, could it? We've a Kingslayer on the brink of seizing the throne right now. And this idea of competing for public support. Here it sounds so commonplace, but the idea's thrown us all into chaos. Interesting. Perhaps I'm overthinking, but it sounds almost like the aim of the king's magic. You suppose there's some common inspiration? Still...
Yeah, it seems as though this is exactly how everything's going.
In public opinion,
just like what's happening in the book.
Divides us. Besides, does a decision made by the people guarantee it's right?
It doesn't. You're absolutely correct.
Political. Take us Clamars, for example. It can be hard for us to see outside the bubble of our own worldview. We're the majority, and the tribe of the royal bloodline besides. That privilege can make us insensitive. A problem with no easy solution.
Yep, because they're above everything, so
I can hardly come to terms with
they might not feel the struggles of others. And therein have no empathy towards it.
Thank you. I've been so fixated on killing Luis, but maybe we could look into whether that's really the only way to lift the curse. Sleep should come easier now.
Sleep's coming easy with all this dialogue for me.
Sheesh. How long have you been asleep?
See, here I already fell asleep. I told you.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Ladies and gents, have you heard the news? The curtain's about to
Uh-oh.
rise on
What's
the
happening?
show of a lifetime. To choose our new ruler, we're going to give all of you a chance to take center stage in a show of power for the whole kingdom. And
well, I literally just killed a human in the middle of the city. As well as Zorba. Like,
Allied nations' capitals, taking part in a variety of exciting trials.
are you kidding me?
First, we have the exhibition of the brave. Slay a monster plaguing our fair people and bring its head to Oceania's capital in time. Biggest find?
That sounds cool.
Official word is, this event's open to all. So what do you think, ladies and gents?
A slay mission, those are always fun.
To watch, or in it to win?
Stroll? Why call us so early in the morning? What is that journal?
I had Fabienne bring it up. Something occurred to me, so I asked her to go through Grius' personal effects.
Hey, looks like he was investigating.
He was,
the
yep.
curse too.
There's a note here. Given the spell's complexity, it must have required a scribed formula.
So if we can find the formula, we can
Luis possesses a
like
composition
rework
of the
it
curse somewhere.
and go backwards.
If we can find that.
Yes.
Yep.
I'd wager, even if we can't kill Luis, we might still have a shot at breaking the curse.
Absolutely.
That attack took place years ago, didn't it? This curse's formula could be lost for good.
We have little choice but to hope it's not. I'm not saying it will be easy, and the real trick will be
A re-engineer, that's the word I was looking for earlier.
Leave it unprotected.
That reminds me. A crier for the church was handing these out.
This is the monster hunt, I'm sure.
Tournament for the throne.
Yeah.
This popularity contest is state-sponsored now. An interesting gamble for those politicians. I like the bit about all this being in the interest of fairness, those weasels. But saying it's being organized by the state. The throne's empty. This smells like the theocracy at work. Probably Forden himself.
You think Forden's looking to fix the competition in his favor?
Well, I mean, why not?
He's been in first place this whole
Oops.
time.
In the interest of fairness, remember? If he wins a fair race, he gets legitimized, and Luis
Yeah,
gets
he
put
can
on
make
the
it
high
look
foot.
fair, but if it's rigged and seems
Those with existing
fair
support
to the
will
populace,
solidify their claim.
what does it matter?
Even should His Highness wake, he may lose the throne.
If we don't hurry and find a way to get close to Luis, we're sunk. What are we supposed to do?
I think we just have to enter.
Let's enter this tournament for the throne.
Huh?
That would be the obvious
Were you
answer.
even listening to us? Besides, the prince isn't exactly in a position to take part in.
Wait. It sounds crazy, but I think he might be onto something there. This could be just the excuse we need to get close to Luis. He doesn't care about your tribe so long as you prove capable, yes? That's what Zorba was saying. Which means, even though the world looks down on you as an elder, having the power to kill humans puts you in his good graces.
You're going to make him a candidate for the throne?
If all
What
we need
you
to do is
mean,
get his
him?
attention, then that's sure to get the
Come
job done.
on, you better
If we're
chill.
lucky, he might even try to recruit us.
She talking all that shit. Oh, girl.
Undercover operation, is it?
Don't be
Quite
playing.
remembered.
But it may well be our best chance at finding this formula.
Just hold on a second. Getting Luis's attention is all well and good. But remember who's actually risking their life here.
Me.
What do you think? Having heard all this,
Yep, I do.
want to enter the running?
If it's for Maria's.
I see.
Right.
I'm reminded of the words the prince spoke to me in our
In
youth.
an ideal world, people can believe in their future. Their birth doesn't matter. No matter who someone is, they deserve a fair country.
That's facts.
If it's to help achieve that, I will stand for the prince as a candidate for the throne.
Sheesh. So much for being a guide. Now you're the one leading me around.
Your resolve has marked
Yeah,
your
because you
final
kept talking
foot
shit,
in the ring.
Gallica.
I have trusted
I ain't
you
playing
with
with
my
you.
life before, and would gladly do so again.
I inherited Grace's journal. Fantastic. I'm sure we could go in there and do something with it, but I'm not. And I'm already prepared for the next area. I have all the items, equipment, everything I want.
Put yourself in enough danger. Listen to me. I don't want you going down.
All I want is my
set on running off again.
healer level 10.
I see. I'll be cheering for you in this mess of a company.
What's the...
It's a big, grand race to see who will be the next king.
So you're going to try and become king?
Yep.
Wow. Then
You have your first advocate, it seems.
Oh, that's great.
Suppose you'll have to actually try for the throne now, eh? Your Majesty.
Y'all gotta stop talking crap.
That was the plan from the start.
That's the spirit.
Well, if we want Luis to notice you, we'll have to make quite a stir among the people. Maybe reaching for the throne will do it.
does that mean you're not coming back?
No.
I'll come back eventually.
Although we might be a while.
I don't like when it gets lonely.
Maria.
But I'll be cheering for you. I hope you win the race. You be a good king.
Thank you.
We'll see each other again.
You better not forget.
I should have raised Armand.
We'd best get registration out of the way, but we need some legs for the journey. It's mostly lawless wastes between cities.
Judging by this specified deadline,
We're unlikely to reach the Principality of Oceana's capital in time on foot.
I bet all these fancy nobles have their own gauntlet runners to ride in.
Ooh, do we get one?
Carriage.
As soon as I get it, I'm going to fight the dragon. Like, off rip.
Perhaps we split up for now. I'll leave you two to the registration. They should be taking entrance at the recruitment center.
This should be the place, right?
Excuse us, we're looking to join the tournament for the throne.
Aye? Bit young, ain't ya? And who's the kid? He with you?
I'm the one entering.
You? Really?
It sure
I've
is.
not heard of any age restriction.
Well, I'd not have thought it, but you're an elder, ain't?
Could you just do your job, please?
Yeah, they all talk so much shit. This is crazy.
Ah, an elder. Now that I think of it, weren't you in that pack of recruits that went off to the northern fort?
I sure was.
Thought I heard they were all wiped out.
Nope.
What? We got a deserter turning up.
Oh my god.
They said he just dragged the company down, so they left him at the capital. He, got on the captain's bad side.
Could swear I've seen you before, too. Well, hardly matters without captain to verify it with.
Yeah, he dipped out. He was like, yeah.
You can represent the lesser tribes so nobody complains. And, obviously, you're gonna need a carriage. Otherwise, the whole thing's off for you. You're obligated to attend the opening ceremony tomorrow. It'll be at the plaza at the Grand Cathedral. Don't be late.
Well, now we know what we're doing
I
tomorrow.
hope Hulkenberg can find us a carriage.
As for us, I expect we should see about finding a monster to slay. If it's not...
I mean, I already killed the Gupturus.
Some postings over there. They should be offering...
So I think that should count as something, if I'm being honest with you. There's a soldier on there.
Everyone else had the same idea.
One of these bounties is bound to make me stand out.
Hang on. There's nothing... Are you not here for this tournament, then?
There's nothing but small-time
Most
contracts.
of my worthiest monster bills have already been snapped up by other competitors.
How about requests on anything aside from monsters? Bounties include criminals too, right?
Oh, hell yeah.
I suppose I've got one of those, yeah.
Let's see. Ugh, he's horrible. Heisme, a villainous kidnapper. Look,
This might just be...
Oh my god, this is gonna be terrible, boorish young man. This is like the Persona memes. Or not Persona, the JoJo Bizarre Adventure memes. Who's the stand user? And it's like him standing in the corner. And it's like, it's not him. Of course it's him. Look at
of
him.
course. It's about whoever can bring in the biggest monster head, right?
If you imbeciles can't even get that straight, you've no chance at winning. They want kingly types, not children play acting.
Dang, even his dog or whatever it was turned around on us.
Is that the kind of competition?
He was right about the rules.
Don't worry.
We're supposed to get a monster's head. So why are you going for a criminal? Any idea what he's up to?
Maybe this...
Come on, that's a stretch.
Don't worry.
As long as you can convince Hulk.
I trust you.
Ho there! Are you really taking the bounty on Heisme?
See?
You three must be heaven sent. Please, would you listen to our plight?
Yeah, I just kind of want to play.
Your pardon, gentlemen. I'm Barton, a guard captain from Atira, a town to the south. The bounty on Heisme is up at my behest.
Okay.
A guard captain? This fellow's made some powerful enemies.
We can't afford lenience.
This sword looks
On
dope.
top of his past crimes, Heisme has stooped to abducting our wee ones. Our children.
Man, Heisme's garbage.
Selling them off, some say. If our city becomes known for nightly disappearances, what sane resident would stay? Community and trade?
But he's just a lone kidnapper, right?
That's the trouble. He makes his hideout somewhere too dangerous for our soldiers to tread. Deep in the territory of vicious giant worms.
Vicious giant
We've
worms,
no idea
okay.
how he manages to operate out there without getting to...
I see.
I'd no choice but to swallow my pride and post a bounty. A pitiful sight, isn't it? A
Don't worry,
soldier
I got you,
to
brother.
protect his home, whether by strength or by surrender.
He would never laugh at such a plight.
You only cast away your honor in the name of protection. Nothing pitiful.
Ah, thanks to you. Closure. Thank you.
So I guess that's what we're gonna do tonight, and then tomorrow morning we're gonna be like, look, we got Heisme!
Martira, the old castle town. Please, make haste.
Martira, okay.
Well, no backing out of the...
Way I see it, if we... Besides, this...
I guess...
I'll convince...
So what I'm gonna have to do is change to my healer,
Really now?
Yeah. How do I accept? Oh, I didn't even accept the bounty. Hold on.
Really now?
Look at that.
Let me see what it is. Oh, at the window. Okay. Dude, I am getting cooked by everybody. This is crazy. Mind your business, dickhead.
Hey.
Oh my god, head to Martira.
Let's focus.
Oh, this is for 100,000? Oh my god.
Let's call it.
So we should be going right now, right?
No registration issues, I trust?
No, indeed. And we found ourselves a perfect target.
Fine work.
Stroll.
See? She's convinced. Nothing to worry about. Don't worry about it. I'll prepare a map of the surrounding areas as well. But never mind that. Have you found us a kingly carriage?
Well, I have made some arrangements.
That's not kingly.
How best to put it. The vessel itself is without peer. Supposedly, it will come to us on the day of the opening ceremony.
Okay, so tomorrow morning.
You don't sound too sure about that.
Oh, no, I'm certain. All I mean to say is, well, you shall soon see for yourself.
Well,
She was sweating.
I'll take what you can get.
Oh my
And setting
god.
that up in a day. Not so bad having a knight on our side.
You needn't speak so. In truth, I've just resigned from the Knight's Order. Though 'tis only my bond of service I relinquish, not my title. We will shortly be seeking Luis's esteem. Should it come to light that I am a knight in active service, it may
Yep,
check
that's
this,
completely true.
Still,
Look at her
don't
thinking
even
ahead.
hesitate to leave. I can tell you're serious about this.
'Twas not an abrupt parting. I've come to doubt the Order since returning to find them serving the Santifex and not the Royals. Those who refused the Church's rule were cast out for their defiance. I only hope those fallen knights found useful employ elsewhere.
Sounds like you've been through a lot too.
Well, in any case, we can focus on our bounty contract now. Let's make sure we get some proper rest tonight.
Okay, so we're doing the bounty after the coronation or whatever. Not coronation, but you know what I mean.
Let's rest.
We should probably stay and rest today. Okay, so I guess I can't even do that, so we should go rest.
Now then.
Bedroom! Oh my god, this part right here is so annoying. Simple and clean? That's the way that you're making me feel tonight? I hope you all understand that, come on.
Can I come in?
No, I'm asleep. No one wants my guy to sleep, straight up.
Want to read some more?
Not today. You're all leaving tomorrow, right? I'll be cheering for you. So I just... Oh no. I promised Miss Fabian I wouldn't cry.
You don't have to worry.
It's all right. You don't have to worry.
Papa was trying to stop a bad man, you said. And that's what you're all doing too, isn't it? Please come back home safe. I'll be waiting here as long as it takes.
It's a promise.
All right. The next time I see you again.
This one's important.
Maria's waiting for us to return him and regale her with tales. Curative, coney roast? Coney roast?
I never got a chance to say this to Papa. So... thank you.
Oh.
Good night.
Look, even more people in my room. Leave me the hell alone! I need my beauty sleep. Oh my god!
Since our meeting, I've done nothing but impose on you. Now you risk your very life for this cause. 'Tis no easy burden. It pains me to see. When I think of how this may yet save His Highness, I lose sight of all else. Such disregard ill becomes me.
You truly are devoted to
You are
him.
devoted to him, aren't you?
I suppose I am at that. A guiding oath of 12 years.
That's true. That's a long time.
But that book, we met once before, on a carriage bound for the capital. Do you
I
recall?
do.
I remember your stunt getting me flung in the wastes.
My apologies. I thought only to minimize casualties, one way or another. So, 'tis a novel envisioning an ideal world. Curious to see. You needn't worry. I've no
She's gonna take it and snitch on us, and we're gonna get locked up.
Why such books were forbidden? Rumors say the Sanctists, yet I wonder, how could a simple book have possibly stung them so? Do you mind if I read it?
Maybe it was of a world before all this, so it was actually something that was true.
So it is a fiction written as if a personal account.
Yeah,
This
or
chapter
maybe
seems
giving
to
the
resemble
blueprint
system
to
by
a
which the
utopia.
nation's leader is decided. In this country, one cannot become even a statesman, much less sovereign, without the
Yeah, I mean, it's
consent
democracy.
of the people. Those who aspire to statecraft must first solemnly swear before the people what they will do in service of their country.
Yeah, that's
Should
current
they earn
government in
title
the
but
US at
break
least.
their word, they are denounced and stripped of power. Such is the authority of the people. In this way, it is the people who are the land's true king.
There you go.
Quite the opposite of our own country. Now I see why.
Yeah, because they don't want to lose their standings in society. They don't want to lose their power.
Our lands embraced such accountability. Perhaps His Royal Highness would not have suffered such a fate. No. As a knight, it's not my place to say. I must clear my head of these fantasies. In the end, clinging to a dream will do me no good. Oh, I suppose 'tis not so bad to dream now and then. It takes power to walk the path of our dearest hopes. Perhaps that is the purpose of this newfound strength. My dearest dream. 'Tis to save His Highness, even at the cost of my life.
Yep, devoted knight. That's
Time
yeah,
marches
typical.
on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Judah!
Lady Judah!
Far away sky, blue and clear. Echo my wish, so that all may hear. One and all born to this land, as here we stand. Let us greet the rising dawn, hand in hand. Far away sky, blue and white. Far away sky so clear.
This better not get me copyright struck. I'll be pissed. So pissed. Like, I'm not even joking. There's her little curtsy. So I guess she's some sort of singer. I don't
Even
know.
I'm feeling the heat. Well, I suppose it's time to fan the flames.
This guy's the one in the crowd that always gets everyone hype. He's the ultimate hype man for real.
To the inauguration of the tournament for the throne. For the first time, the crown is anyone's to claim, as long as the aspirants can complete 3 grueling challenges.
Wow, a Sanctus Crier! He's perfect for this!
Let's discuss the venues. We kick off in the west, in the Pearl of the Coast, the Principality of Oceania's harbour city capital, Port Brilehaven. There, they face their first challenge.
The Exhibition of the Brave.
Each contender must bring back the head of a monster, a mark of their prowess and courage.
Okay, that's cool.
Next, our would-be monarchs head east. Upon the misty peaks, we arrive in the Principality of Montario's beautiful city of faith, Altaberry Heights.
I'm so excited to explore the world.
And finally, our heroes make their well-deserved return home to Grand Trad. But first, let's do introductions. It's time to meet those risking their lives for the crown. Closest to the throne, I know him, you know him. It's Sanctism's one and only 78th Sanctifex, His Eminence,
Forden.
Victory to Sanctifex.
I wonder what kind of guy he is. Like, is he some a-hole or what? Because I don't really know much about him yet. They've all been painting Luis to be just a murdering
no great ambition,
piece of trash.
any heated calls to action. All I wish is to restore order for our people and to safeguard our land from the threats beyond. This chaos we face is but one of God's many trials. Let us restore our kingdom's glory together!
Moving right along, we come next to His Eminence's champion, the very spear in his hand, the warrior monk captain of the Crown Theocracy, Master Giddo!
I come before you only in loyal service of His Eminence. I relinquish the throne to him gladly. But those who would seize the crown by force, I will teach you to fear God and to fear me!
Hey, yo, Baldy ain't playing.
How many horses do the Sanctus have in this race? Still, it's not over by far. The Luis supporters won't take this lying down.
I think they're all just introducing everyone who I'm gonna fight one day.
Where's Count Louise?
Oh, they are not happy.
All right, settle down. At this time, I can report that Count Luis has not applied to enter the tournament.
What? He's not even entering?
Then what becomes of us? Our entire purpose in this race was to get closer to him.
Don't worry. He's definitely paying attention.
Exactly. As long as we can get a name for ourselves, it doesn't matter.
I can't afford to ignore this whole production. Sit tight. I'm sure he'll make a move soon.
All right, all right. For those Count Luis supporters, you might want to meet our next entrant. A rising socialite, a man of ambition, godless and fearless, the brash young warrior serving Count Luis.
This guy, yep.
The Black Hound.
Him? So he was one of Luis's men.
The fallen king embraced Sanctus.
Yeah, sure acted like he was.
Holy tenants, and for what? He was nothing.
I guess Luis likes the
Look to the sky.
mysterious, angsty type.
God can save you. What our country needs is power.
Well, it's not quite all the contenders, but let's get on with the introductions. The great liberal merchant, it's Roger Ward. By war, by conquest, by right, it's Rudolph Kraus. In it more for the gauntlet runners than the throne, it's Lena Caden. Sure to be popular.
That's cool.
By pledging free drinks for life, it's Loveless O'Shea.
Free drinks for life.
Uplifting the beautiful and deposing the hideous, it's Milo Maurizio.
Wow. If we lose this, I think the country has some even bigger problems.
She talks mad shit, dude.
Now, I do believe we have one final
Crispy!
Elden boy present. Come on, let's see a face.
So it was Eldon. I said Elda earlier. It was like, ew, ew.
What? An elder?
I knew it.
Disgraceful. Is this the only way you could think to distinguish yourself?
Boo! He saved us from the human and killed Zorba. Boo!
By the way, the ride you applied with still hasn't arrived. And if it doesn't show up by the time the noon bell rings,
you're disqualified. All right?
This is crap.
What's going on?
That nitwit! What is he doing?
I feel like this is a setup.
Contestants, are you ready?
What? Last, I say! Wait!
Oh, it's this guy.
A land runner?
Yep, it's ours.
Wait, it's headed right for the... It'll crash!
Whoa!
Hey, no way! What an entrance, you know what I'm saying?
What the heck is that?
Wonderful. So much for a first impression.
What ho? Isn't he a marvel, chums?
You don't! You nearly brought down the cathedral! Have a care, you fool. It was bad enough when Luis did it the first time. That feckless, shameless old fool.
Not bad, kid. Guess you've got some interesting tricks up your sleeve after all.
Yeah, don't take us out the running just yet, brother.
Right! I'd call that a full roster. Ladies and
They literally said you have to have a car. Or you can't hang out with us. They're straight up. Oh my
For the
god.
people, for the throne! Let the games begin!
We must take to the road.
Come on!
I'm so glad we finally have our means of travel. This is so cool. Now the world's gonna open up. I want to go KO that dragon and get the sword that he's protecting.
Better hold on to something or I'll get blown up!
It's incredible!
Popularity rank. Ooh! I've gained a lot of interest, but I only consider this a part of my mission to aid the prince. Yep, 100%.
Just a sec.
This is our carriage?
Can you hear me?
Yeah! You're just as crazy as this runner.
Let's see.
Martira, Old Castle Town. How many days do we have, though? So we could go there.
This place here.
Belaga Corridor. Nord Mines. Northern Border Fort. I want to go here.
Oh, I smelled.
Oh, I have to go there. Darn it.
Let's see.
Let us hurry.
Let's see.
Let us hurry.
This place here.
I guess just go here. That'll be 4 days, 3 nights. Okay. So this is where you can train and do other crap, I guess. Level up your bonds.
About gauntlet runners, but even I can tell this is a hell of
This is awesome.
I can hardly believe she's ours to drive.
You're telling me, lad? Feels like ages since I've been out on the open road. This girl's been waiting long enough for her time to shine.
So this is what you used to talk with the driver. Convenient, that. Look, old fellow, are you really on our side? You realize we don't have funds to pay you.
Money? Fuck! I'm not in this for the money, boy. What I want is a little gusto.
He's in it for the rush. He's in it for the adventure.
It is at that.
That's someone you love to have around.
That's the ticket. It's been so long
Since I've had a good chin wag. I don't know what that means.
Isn't it?
It's amazing.
Yeah.
You've a good head on your shelf. Where to, ladies? The world.
Ladies? This is
Certainly are a different person
Oh
behind
my god.
Hey, Hulkenberg!
That man is Neurus. An Ishkia, if 'twas not
An
obvious. from the
Ishkia.
wings. And despite
So I guess
everything,
what's his face? His daughter is an Ishkia as well.
and personal machinist for the royal family.
What?
He's a master engineer, of course, positively peerless. But as you can see, the runners get him a bit.
I like him. He is very energetic. I don't know how how much of this I'm actually gonna edit out. I might just make this whole episode about the story building and the Gauntlet Runner.
Are you there?
Because it's just a lot of talking. I don't want to cut out too much and make the story confusing for everyone. He's beating a gear. I don't think he's too smart.
Even amidst all this commotion in town, I find you buried in your work.
It's too much to do.
As always. To business then. I must ask a favor. Would you be able to ready a carriage for me?
No new commissions. No time for them. Ask another right.
It is not a new one I require. Before His Highness disappeared, did you not accept a contract to build him a custom carriage?
Ooh!
Without a formal owner...
His head shot him! This dude is hilarious. This dude is hilarious.
Borrow it a short while.
But pish and tosh, woman. She is for royal use and naught else.
'Tis an unreasonable request, I know. But I'd not be asking without a grave need. Might I at least see it?
I mean...
She was really like just a tip.
'Twas specially made for His Highness.
She's not just gonna see it. She gonna use it.
Where lies it now?
I've deadlines to meet, dash it. Off with you now. Leave me be.
You've been acting stranger than usual. What ails you?
Whoa!
Did she scare him?
God.
There it is.
Is this...
I do feel like they could have done better on the shaders and stuff on the...
Commissioned for His Highness the Prince?
On the, like the polygons, whatever, I don't know. I know it's a certain art style, but...
Still you toiled away.
They do seem like a little...
You are an inspiration.
I don't know. Maybe that's just me being overcritical.
Yes. Right.
Like right above the cockpit of that, if you look to the diagonal right, it looks like some PS2 shaders. Straight up.
Excessive, isn't it?
It might just be supposed like dirt on it, but...
Built this vehicle exactly to their orders? You cannot mean...
Well, at first, certainly. I followed the blueprints exactly. But then His Highness died, and... well, I couldn't just let the old girl waste away. Masterpiece like her, collecting dust in storage.
So he just started going ham on it.
Unacceptable! Unthinkable! I'm working toward a dream. And this poor old girl is going to help me see it through. And then, finally...
You imbecile! A lowly, brazen court engineer butchering His Highness's inheritance for a hobby! For this mania! You embezzled!
She is pissed!
His Majesty!
Oh my god! Treason! Burn the witch!
Mercy, please! Look, take my head if you must, milady. But leave the Balliol runner alone.
He's like, kill me, but leave her alone. Leave my runner.
It's fully operational.
Oh my god.
Then I suggest you cooperate. For both our sakes. Finish your tinkering by tomorrow and bring it to the Grand Cathedral as soon as you can.
Hey? What's all this now? You play the proud soldier at me and then pluck it for your own schemes?
'Tis no scheme. I would use it for His Highness's sake.
For His Highness, eh? Hold a tick. Haven't you been looking for him? Wandering across God knows where last I heard? So if you're back now and now you want a gauntlet runner for His Highness? Is His Highness still alive? That's it!
Yep, he figured it out.
'Twas His Highness who gave you refuge while you were only a heretical scholar condemned by the Sanctists.
He was a heretic because he knew engineering. Typical. Heretic! Burn! Burn the witch! What are those videos? Witch!
Can this old duck really handle an...
What they do, they're pointing at him.
I know what
Witch!
you're thinking, but 'tis at least true that he feels an undying debt of gratitude to the royal family.
Pish and Tosh Boy.
Pish and Tosh Boy. I'm gonna start saying that.
Not to brag, but this old duck's craft might be the fastest gauntlet runner in the kingdom. Quite
I love the spiral staircase, by the way. I'm a sucker for spiral staircases.
Maybe.
How encouraging.
All I
They just left like a lasting imprint on me as a kid, and as growing up, I've just, I don't know, I'm partial to them.
Well, I presume you'd rather work together than have to walk, eh?
I don't know about this, but I guess we'll just have to trust him. What do you think?
I think we can count on. Oh man, I should have said if we die together.
We'll deal with it if we have to.
That would have been funny.
Either way, he knows the prince is alive. So
We can't just leave him alone because he knows all of our
We're
secrets.
all in the same boat.
If they know the prince is alive, then Luis is probably gonna go and like try and assassinate him. And we can't have that. Absolutely not.
Make sure you've got a proper plan for all this mess now.
This guy's got no filter. But he has a point. We do need to talk strategy.
So, summing up. Our first trial is to slay a monster. We take its head as proof, then get it to the goal line before the deadline.
Yep.
The bigger the head, the better.
Yep.
Our destination is Port Brialhaven, the capital of the Western Principality of Oceania. It'd be a trek on foot, but this gauntlet runner should make it a snap.
So getting the bounty's head is our next move.
See, what I really want to do is KO that dragon. I have no idea when I'm gonna be able to go there again.
Kidnapping and selling off
I
children.
wish I would have done it earlier on the demo, but
Did the task not
I was scared.
specify a monster's head?
Don't worry, all part of the plan. We don't need to win this thing. We just need to get Luis's attention. Everyone's going to show up with monster heads, and we shake things up with a felon. A knight-turned-kidnapper at that. Shows them we're there for justice.
that's true, yeah.
That's to deliberately violate the rules. We risk being disqualified.
We
and
could
handed
classify him as a
again.
monster since he's been
Tis just
doing
as
all of
likely
this
to win
bad stuff.
people's
So he
attention
is a
as
monster at heart,
Luis's.
just not a race, I guess, you know,
What do you think of this plan?
which is what this whole damn game is about.
I trust all of you completely.
Good enough for me. The bounty's Heisme, an ex-knight. I realize that's a little close to home, Hulkenberg, so if...
No. His title is precisely why I can't.
Good, because I can't do this with two people, especially not with his low MP habit ass.
Strange indeed.
Oh my
that we are
god.
hunting a mere man when the trial demands a monster. Then again, our true aim is beyond the ambition. Our fate rests in.
Thank you.
I know there hasn't been much like particular gameplay in this one, but I think I'm gonna chop it up and use this episode for story building.
Course is set. Feel free to use anything in the gauntlet runner. Even got a bathing room if you could use a wash.
Good to know. We can always...
Yes.
Well, I'm a tinkerer and not much else. Well, after all, the wilds out there are no berry picnic. Oh no. It's so. If you need anything besides a steady hand on the wheel, give.
Yeah, he's definitely eccentric. That's for sure. The Gauntlet Runner has various areas for different activities, such as the strategy room, the lounge, and the kitchen. You can also visit Academia by finding more and interacting with him. Let's visit the engine room first.
Oh, yeah?
Alright everyone, I'll actually chop this up a little bit, take a couple of the crap out in the beginning, and this will be the fourth video. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. If you enjoyed, I will catch you in the fifth video, where there will hopefully be more gameplay. Peace!